This is the only recap series that I'll do. Is with Fear. Because if you ever want me to do a real reaction to Fear the Walking Dead the show, looking at season 5 and 4, no, try not to commit suicide in those ones. Those seasons suck. Let's begin this next season.
We are back to catch you up on the first 4 seasons of Fear the Walking Dead, whether you like it or not. Whether you're new to the show, need a refresh, or are just turned on by recaps, this video is definitely for you. I'm Woody Tondorf. We're going to try to clock this in under 10 minutes, and this is the Skybound Rundown. Nailed it. We open in Los Angeles with Nick Clark, who wakes up in a drug den and finds his girlfriend eating someone's face. She's either a zombie or that heroin we took was bath salts. Cut to the hospital, where he's visited by his family, his sister Alicia, his mom Madison, and his mom's boyfriend Travis Manawa. Travis also has an ex-wife Liza and a moody son Chris.
I'm doing the best I can. Yeah, but that really doesn't help.
Time for school! A kid named Tobias warns Madison the end times are near. Tobias is right, and things in LA quickly go to shit. Riots break out, people get eaten, and the Clippers win a championship. I mean, real end-of-the-world shit here. The Clarks and Manawas reunite in the city, where they meet a barber named Daniel Salazar, who has a wife.
I love Daniel Salazar's favorite character of the entire series. Let's keep going.
Griselda and a daughter, Ophelia. They escape back home just in time for the military to arrive. Fantastic! They're here to help. No, they're not. They're creating their own purge, and they kidnap Liza, Nick, and Griselda. Daniel tortures a soldier to get intel, while Nick befriends a smooth-talking guy named Victor Strand, who promises to break them out. Daniel Scissorhands arrives for the rescue mission with a horde of walkers to sick on the soldiers. The military is no match for the undead, or this loud propeller. Ouch. And the gang miraculously escapes. Well, except Griselda. She's dead. Strand drives everyone to his Malibu mansion and promises to sail them away in his boat. Liza reveals she got bit, and Travis is forced to kill her. See ya! The military firebombs Los Angeles, so our heroes set sail for San Diego. Chris becomes unhinged after his mother's death, while Alicia makes contact with a boy on the radio named Jack. Time for a quick vacation on an island! Just kidding. They ruin everything and have to bail. This will keep happening. Alicia and the gang go shopping on Plane Crash Island and immediately get attacked by the undead passengers. One of them is Hurley.
Dude.
They meet a girl named Alex from the Flight 462 miniseries, and we don't have time to explain that either. Nick covers himself in blood to sneak attack the undead while his family escapes back to the sea. Madison allows Alex to get towed behind for safety until Strand cuts her loose. Oh, Strand, you cad. A new group of survivors comes aboard. Hey, it's Jesse McCartney! And Jack? Oh, shit. They attack the gang and Strand escapes in a boat. Flashback! Strand pulls a Cardi B and gets a guy drunk so he can steal his money. Nick finds Strand's friend Luis on shore, who helps him attack the pirates as their leader Connor arrives. Alicia and Travis get captured, and the gang uses a dead Jesse McCartney as a trade. The gang arrives at a plantation in Mexico, where Strand finds his lover Thomas. Hey, it's the guy he drugged in the flashback. Aw, that's sweet. It's run by his old housekeeper Celia, who protects walkers like an evil Herschel and convinces Nick the dead aren't all that bad. Strand is forced to kill Thomas when he finds a bite mark. Chris gets exiled for trying to kill Alicia and Madison.
Chris, get out!
Madison locks up Celia with the undead, and Daniel burns down the plantation with himself inside. The gang leaves, but Nick decides to walk with the dead. Guess we'll see you later. Ha! I hate myself. Nick quickly learns the walker lifestyle ain't for him and gets rescued by a survivor named Luciana, who takes him to her colony, and apparently must have some affinity for fucking idiots because they definitely bone later. It's there he meets a doctor who claims he's immune to the walker disease. He's not. Meanwhile, Strand and the gang take shelter in a hotel still run by its jaded staff. Elsewhere, Travis and Chris hang out with 3 frat guys who end up leaving Travis and killing Chris after a gruesome car accident. Travis and the frat guys somehow make it to the same motel Madison's at, small apocalypse, so Travis rage murders them when he finds out they killed his son. The hotel staff makes them leave while Strand stays behind. Madison and the gang arrive at the colony, but Nick's not there because they fled when it got attacked by a gang. Long story, doesn't matter. They head to the border and are immediately captured by the military. Everyone gets reunited in a military base after Alicia and Madison skull-fuck this military brat named Troy Otto. He's the worst. Travis
He
and
really
Alicia board a
is.
helicopter, but it gets capped from below and Travis gets shot, so he falls to his death.
I really like this character. Maybe I should have done a reaction series on this. I'm not. 3 fucking minutes. We're not even on season, and we're only on season 3 now. Are you fucking kidding me? This could take 6 seasons, and we would still be on 6 minutes. Not even close to 10. Just saying. Not saying Nick, this is probably a bad idea. I'm just saying.
death, and into the Avatar sequels. The gang eventually reunites at Troy's family ranch, which is run by his survival preparedness father, Jeremiah, who literally has skeletons in his closet. Strand gets locked up in a dam by his old friend Dante and is visited by Daniel?
I knew you would drink it all.
But I thought you were dead! Daniel rose from the ashes, got saved by a very nice dude named Efrain, who steals water for the thirsty, and then later Daniel repays that kindness by totally selling him out later. Back in the present, Daniel kills Dante and makes a dam worker Lola the leader. Elsewhere, Alicia hooks up with Troy's nicer brother Jake, while Madison and the soldiers get ambushed by a guy named Taka and his people, who just want their fucking land back.
The land you've lived on needs to be returned. Abandon the ranch.
I say give it to them. They look very upset. Daniel breaks Strand out with the promise to find his daughter Ophelia, but when he finds out Strand lied, he nixes the deal and leaves him to die. Taka's people set fires around the ranch, and people start to bail. Troy follows one family and murders them, because, as we covered previously, Troy's the fucking worst! Turns out Taka has
He really is the worst character of this season. We hate him more than we thought we would.
Ophelia, so Madison and Alicia make a trade to get her back. Ophelia immediately poisons half the ranchers with anthrax because it turns out Jeremiah killed one of Taka's ancestors. Are you serious? Get the fucking skull! Oh my god! Out of options, Nick's forced to kill and behead Jeremiah to finally make peace with Taka. Taka's people move into the ranch and everyone gets along great. Just kidding, it's chaos. I mean, it's Fear the Walking Dead. What did you fucking expect? Troy gets exiled, thumbs up move, while Madison and Taka try to solve their water shortage problem by trading gold for water at a bazaar. But of course, Strand is there, and he's in deep shit, and there's a whole other group called the Proctors, and they want to kill Strand. I mean, same shit, different day, right?
People either love me or hate me. Never indifference.
Madison uses the gold to bail him out, and he takes them to the dam, where they strike a deal to trade Ophelia and guns to the dam in exchange for their water. Troy uses a grenade launcher to lead a horde of walkers to the ranch as revenge for his exile.
This is evolution. No, this is murder, Troy.
Jake tries to stop him, but Nick accidentally hits melee instead of reload and ends up hitting Jake with a gun, knocking him down a hill, and Jake ends up dying. Don't worry about it, Jake. Troy's a piece of shit. The horde attack the ranch and everyone's forced to hole up in the cellar. The lack of air nearly kills and turns everyone except Alicia, who's rescued by Madison at the last minute. Ophelia gets bit during the attack, so Madison promises to take her to Daniel, but she dies right before she can say goodbye. It's sad. Meanwhile, Nick and Troy do zombie brain drugs at the bazaar, of fucking course, while Alicia and a survivor get attacked by the Proctors, who plan to take the dam. Madison and Strand place explosives under the dam, while Nick tells Madison about Troy leading the horde to the ranch.
Wasn't right that the Indians had it.
Indians.
Madison, what you gonna do? One more time! Woo! Fuck you, Troy.
Yeah. Fuck you, Troy. I'll stop.
Up and down, naked in the booth. I've never been happier. That was probably too much. I'm not totally naked. Anyways, the Proctors shoot up the dam while Strand tries sneaking Nick and Madison out. Let's go back to Troy getting hit with a hammer. Hey! It doesn't work, but Nick has the detonator, so John lets the family go while Taka snipes the Proctors from a hill. Nick blows up the dam, and we only see Madison wash up on shore, leaving the fate of our heroes up in the air. In the industry, that's called a cliffhanger. We jump ahead a few years and catch up with Morgan, who meets a kind-hearted cowboy named John Dory, who's just looking for his lost love.
Fuck this season. I'm just gonna do the recap. I'm not torch myself watching this season again.
I've been looking for her for some time.
The two of them get rescued from baddies by Althea, a SWAT truck-driving former journalist who collects people's stories on her tapes.
I like new people.
On the road, they run into Alicia and the gang, but where's Madison? After the explosion, the gang reunited at a baseball stadium, where they took in other survivors like this girl Charlie and this nurse Naomi, which is definitely her name. Then they get threatened by a hipster Negan named Mel, who wants their shit.
You're not taking anything from us.
People always say that.
Also, he's friends with Charlie. I have the feeling that Charlie's the new Troy.
Charlie is the new Troy. Good job, you figured it out. Clap, give him a round of applause, everyone. Give him a round of applause. We got the new Charlie Troy. Charlie plus equals Troy. Hold on, let me reset that. Charlie equals new Troy.
Back to John and Laura's original meetup. He nurses her back to health, they fall in love.
I love you.
But she bails. She spells I'm sorry with the Scrabble thing. It's on triple word score though, so that's rude. Charlie returns and asks them to help Mel, who got injured on the road. They do this, but his brother Enos shows up and unleashes a horde of walkers in their parking lot. Madison draws them in the stadium and sacrifices herself by burning it all down to save everyone else. Main character dead, but we got a Morgan. In the present, Nick finds Ennis and murders him for getting Madison killed. Charlie shows
Fuck Morgan in the show. Oh, yeah.
Madison draws them in the stadium and sacrifices herself by...
He better return in the 6th season. I'm gonna be mad if he doesn't. He better. Cause there's only a few more minutes that I could last on this show. And I survived these last 2 seasons. I'm not sure if I could survive another season if Madison's not in it. Don't make it a flashback. Make it actually because she's alive. It doesn't really matter showing the kill con for the Talking Dead. They've done that before, and again, and the guy survived, and a couple episodes later, then he dies. Don't do that to Madison, because that would suck real bad. Just bring her back.
Burning it all down to save everyone else. Main character dead, but we got a Morgan. In the present, Nick finds Ennis and murders him for getting Madison killed. Charlie shows up and kills Nick in retaliation. 2 main characters? Oh, you crazy for this one, Fear. Alicia and the
Fucking Fear.
gang find Mel and pull a Troy by blowing him and his people up with a grenade launcher. Also, turns out the Laura that John is looking for is Naomi from the stadium, whose real name is June.
Laura?
John.
What? Morgan decides to take everyone to Alexandria.
Heading back where I came from, and I think you should come along.
But no one's really interested, and a hurricane hits, separating our heroes for the 1000th time. For a moment, Morgan forgets that he's a super competent badass and accidentally ships himself to Mississippi, where he meets some charming truckers named Sarah and Wendell. After some
Favorite characters ever.
They link up with a brewer named Jim, and Morgan convinces them to help him find his friends in Texas. Meanwhile, Alicia and Charlie form a bond while trapped in a flooded house, while Strand and John get marooned on an alligator-guarded island. Best season of Fear yet. On the road, Morgan runs into a new villain named Martha, who wants to make people strong by turning them. I'm sure you're asking yourself, can we get an origin story for this big bad? Because you really don't care, but anyways, here it is. She became a serial killer when society refused to help her dying husband. There. June and Al also run into Martha, who takes their SWAT truck and unloads on the gang on the road. They survive. Alicia and Charlie rescue John and Strand.
Holy shit.
They tie up Martha, and everyone reunites at a hospital. Jim gets bit, he goes to the roof, he tells them his recipe for beer and some of his favorite podcasts just in case the world comes back, and then he sacrifices himself so everyone can climb down. Martha escapes, she gets bitten, and then poisons the gang's water supply with antifreeze, which almost kills them. Morgan ties her to a car and cures everyone's antifreeze with beer. Morgan later kills Martha when she's turned and decides instead of going to Alexandria, they should find all the people on Al's tapes. Why not? It's something to do. Anyways, it fills time in an hour of our lives and, when we don't think about death. And that wraps up the first 4 seasons of Fear the Walking Dead. Anyways, if you want more context, check out our full season rundowns. And also, look at this. Look at this trailer for Fear the Walking Dead Season 5. I mean, how can you not get excited about this? Daniel's back. Dwight's in it for reasons. I mean, there's killer children.
I want to die. I want to die. Hey, David, can you do the fucking piece of shit reactions? At the trailer for Season 5? Okay, if you want me to. I'm sorry to burst a bubble, but I will. Lord of mercy. So I guess we're doing the trailer of Fear the Walking Dead Season 5. That so much make people so fucking happy, doesn't it? If I find it. You know, it'll be a goddamn miracle if we don't find it. And there's a reason for that. Here we go.
Don't know if any of you are out there. Don't know if any of you are listening. But if you are, hang in there. We're coming for you.
helping people, and we haven't had a whole lot of luck.
You have no idea where you landed, do you?
You can trust us. You don't have to be afraid.
That's what people always say when there's something to be afraid of. This place? We can't stay here for long.
Because I haven't seen season 5, but all I heard was that it wasn't good. And Madison's not back. So please bring it back.
Can we just take a breath? I'm aware I have a distinctive temper. Hearing it now, seeing my face, removing all doubt, you may be inclined to instantly pull the trigger, perhaps involuntarily. A Pavlovian response of self-defense. So, can we just
Who's he talking to?
take a breath before we begin?
Daniel!
You still talk too much, Victor.
There's no way to really protect yourself. You can't put a weapon between you and losing people, and you can't even run away from them either. And I'm telling you that because I tried. The way out is opening the door to people, to possibility, to the hurt that will happen.
When will I be able to play the accordion? Play the accordion?
Wait, who's pointing a gun at his face?
You missed a real shit pie a la mode today, Jimbo.
It's not supposed to be easy. Can't just pick up a walkie and say, we want to help, and that's it. It should be hard. Maybe that's how we know we're on the right track. I'm starting to think maybe we got all the luck in this world.
My mom did so much to make sure we were standing here. I didn't think that anyone could help me until you made me believe it.
Morgan.
No way.
Dwight?
Did you know each other?
June 2nd of 20... It already came out. The whole season 5 came out. The whole season is already out, but I don't have the recap for the second half. So we got time for the first half, and then the trailer for the second half, and then... Well, then that's it. So I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Thank you guys for watching. Goodbye.